Hello everyone, welcome to Ayers Rock. The flies out here are no joke, I tell you.
My job.
I constantly keep swatting the flies. They're everywhere. They won't stop.
Oh my God,
like, look at my back. I got flies everywhere. It's like, good Lord, what did I do? Anyway, we're here, Ayers Rock.
You probably wonder
We're
why
gonna
I
be
look
here.
dumb as hell. Well, let me tell you, there's a lot of flies here. This is a fly net. I don't have flies on my face.
Oh my God, you got
so
flies all
I
over the
don't care
rest
how
of the
dumb I look. I'm happy.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get a
Flies
net.
on my face.
Oh, they're in my ears. They're everywhere. They weren't joking.
Damn, man, you got like 40 flies on your back.
As we make our way to Ayers Rock, or as it's traditionally known, Uluru,
Flies everywhere.
we weren't prepared for one of the most unexpected challenges: the flies. March, being one of the warmer months in the Red Center, brings with it a whole army of them. But even the swarms of flies can't take away from the beauty of this iconic landmark. We're heading to our accommodation at longitude 131 degrees, a luxury wilderness camp that offers unparalleled views of Uluru.
So by all means, we have Uluru. That's that famous tourist spot that everyone wants to go to and see. But we also do have the Uluru-Kata. So that's another large rock formation that I'm sure you're going to be able to go out and explore in the next few days. Taking you out into Wampa Gorge. It's one of the best opportunities to be able to see some wildlife here in the area. This is the outback. As most of you would know, pretty much every animal in Australia is coming after you. But I'll let you know, they are quite rare. The most dangerous thing here is probably the Longitude staff. So, no, you should be totally fine. So we are about to get our first authentic outback experience driving on a corrugated iron road. So here at Longitude we make sure that there's lots of complimentary experiences here. One of those, you're going to get intimately familiar with this road and how bumpy it is. So I'll try and take it quite gingerly for you, but in the meantime, just while we're on the bitumen, I hope you have an appreciation for the flat, because everyone's going to get a complimentary back massage in a moment.
Corrugated iron road.
Hi Peter, it's just Brogan, just letting you know I've come back from the airport now with our guests. If you can just open up the gates, that'd be great.
No problem, we can do that. One moment.
Thank you.
Alright, come on through, sit there.
Alright guys, forgive the not really intense security around here.
Right.
For some reason, about a year ago it showed up on Google Maps that this was a free campsite. So we had every camper van, backpacker in the area. So, our really intense security that we have here at the site.
I see. You can't really drive around.
Welcome everybody.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. So nice to have you here in the desert.
Set in the heart of Australia's Red Centre, longitude 131 degrees combines the raw, rugged beauty of the desert with a premium lodge experience. The camp features 16 elevated tented pavilions that blend seamlessly into the landscape, each offering floor-to-ceiling windows so guests can enjoy uninterrupted views of Uluru from the comfort of their beds. Each pavilion is furnished with a blend of contemporary and indigenous-inspired design elements, reflecting the region's cultural heritage. The tents also include private decks where guests can relax and take in the spectacular desert sunsets or stargaze under the vast outback sky. Longitude 131 degrees offers guests immersive experiences, including guided tours of Uluru and nearby Kata, sunrise and sunset viewing opportunities, and cultural experiences led by local Anangu guides. Guests can learn about the ancient traditions, dreamtime stories, and sacred connection that the Anangu people have with the land.
All right. Thank you. Ooh, no flies. That's good. Yes.
Welcome to your home away from home. This is our dream house.
How are you? I'm Oscar.
Oscar, I'm Ben. Nice
to meet you.
I'm Lou's other half.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
G'day, how you going? Ethan, Ben, nice to meet you. Welcome to the desert.
Yeah.
Put the sun flies. There are a few flies. You noticed.
He said a few.
You noticed.
And Ben, this is General Manager of
Hello, how you going?
Yeah.
G'day, nice to meet you. Baron, welcome.
It's beautiful. I'll take a beer.
A beer as well? Okay.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
What they got?
Not a lager. Oh, probably the closest thing would be well. This is good. This is bottle fermented, the pale ale. What's really nice is this Stonewood Pacific Ale. It's actually #1 craft beer in Australia at the moment.
try the Stonewood.
So it's
Make that two.
It's a good place to start.
Yes. Cheers. Ooh, that's a nice, refreshing beer. Cheers, 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 cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. To a great adventure.
Yeah.
Another one.
Another one, right? They keep coming. They just won't stop.
Hey y'all, what's up? You're probably wondering, actually, I think I already explained this morning what's on my head. Yeah, lots of flies. Still a lot of flies. But we're actually standing next to Ayers Rock now. So that's cool. You know, big giant rock on the desert. Yep. We're gonna go on a little walk and chill here for sunset with all these flies. They're even on the camera, man. Jesus.
Been driving next to this rock for the past 30 minutes, so it's a big rock. It's not small. It goes for a while. So Ayers Rock, or Uluru, they call it. The local Aborigine tribes. Look at these flies on my hand. Look at the flies on my face. You got flies all over your face. Flies all over your back.
There's lots of wildlife here, eh?
Yes.
You can see an animal while you're out there. And we'll start this tour with our first cave, which is just up ahead here, not so far away.
Jesus, look at my foot.
Ayers Rock, or Uluru, holds deep cultural and spiritual significance for the Anangu, the indigenous people of the area, who have lived in the region for thousands of years. Uluru is considered a sacred site, and its creation is intertwined with Tjukurpa, or Dreamtime stories, which are the foundation of Anangu law, culture, and spiritual beliefs. These stories describe how ancestral beings shaped the land, and Uluru is one of the most significant symbols of their cultural landscape.
Well guys, not bad looking tree, eh? You actually don't get a lot of these types of trees in the desert because they need a bit more water to survive. Generally in the desert you got your desert oaks and your mulgas, but these guys can survive with the extra water runoff that you get from the rock. And when you do get a big rain too, a lot of that water seeps below the surface and is held by the rock below, so you get these beautiful desert bloodwoods. Pretty appropriate name. It's made of wood, it lives in the desert, and it bleeds. You can see the bloody sap just there. And this had a couple of, this tree had some good purposes for the Anangu. So first of all, you got that red sap. It's a really powerful antiseptic, which is just what you need out in the desert when you're running around getting scrapes on your legs, especially for traditional punishment. That's quite severe. You're going to get a spear through your leg. You really want to make sure that that wound doesn't become infected. It's also traditional law for the person who dishes out punishment to then look after that person. So you spear the person in the leg, get some of this stuff, mix it with some water, and then apply it to the wound.
Specific areas around Uluru are associated with various Anangu creation stories, each having its own meaning and purpose. The site is so sacred that many areas of Uluru are off limits to visitors to protect its spiritual integrity. In 1873, European explorer William Gosse became the first non-indigenous person to reach the rock, and he named it Ayers Rock, after Sir Henry Ayers, the Chief Secretary of South Australia. For decades after that, the site was treated by settlers and tourists primarily as a natural wonder, with little recognition of its cultural importance to the indigenous people. However, by the mid-20th century, the significance of Uluru to the Anangu people began to gain more recognition, leading to one of the most important acts of land restitution in Australia's history. On October 26, 1985, after years of campaigning, the Australian government officially returned ownership of Uluru and the surrounding Tjukurpa National Park to the Anangu people.
You got like 10 flies on your finger. You must got like something sweet or something on your finger. Oh, they're gone now, but they were just like 10 flies chilling on your finger. We're back at the rock. Again. It's Uluru.
Again, we keep ending up here at the rock.
I don't know what it is. It's like every time we go out, we find a.
It's now in the evening, and the flies.
It's almost like it's the main attraction here.
We were hoping that the flies were gone, but
not now. The flies aren't even a little bit gone, man.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I know, they love him.
So here we are. We're waiting for the sunset. The sunset is going to paint this rock pink. And there's all kinds of other variation of colors that are going to happen out here. So I hope we catch that for you guys. Braving these flies that are out here.
Yeah,
they don't bite.
People out here now that just,
but they're here.
Fly nets on, man.
Yeah, no, that's very brave. I don't know. I don't want to eat any flies right now. So, but
well, all you have to do is go on with him. I'm not trying to eat any flies.
It's funny, everybody's like, man, are these flies always here? There's so many of them. And the flies are like, man, are these people always here? Why is there so many of them? They live here. Alright, we're here waiting for golden hour. This color should start changing pretty soon. You can see the sun is making its way down behind me, and the colors are slightly changing, and the flies are still here, unfortunately, but they'll be going to sleep very soon. They don't like it when it gets dark. It gets cooler, and I guess they can see, so they go wherever they go to hide. But the colors are changing, so here we go. Check out.
Oh my God.
But for people that run very like hot-blooded,
you can get a very foggy mask after that.
Yeah,
because
that's what happens to me. I always get super fogged mask and then I have to keep letting a little bit of water in it so I can clean it because it gets all my defog out when
The sun went down this way. You can see a little bit of pink in the sky. And now we're walking over to dinner. We're gonna have dinner under the stars tonight. Should be interesting, should be fun.
First we're going to the Field of Light.
Oh yeah, there's the Field of Lights first that we're gonna go to. And then it's gonna be dinner.
Pink and blue.
Yes. I was just filming that. Thank you for pointing that out. But that's what we are doing. So the Field of Lights, then we're gonna have dinner under the stars.
As a part of the agreement to the most important acts of land restitution in Australia's history, the Anangu leased the land back to the Australian government for 99 years, allowing it to continue to be managed as a national park while recognizing its cultural significance. This handover, often referred to as the hand back, was a powerful moment in Australia's journey towards reconciliation with its indigenous population. Since then, the Anangu have worked in partnership with Parks Australia to manage Uluru, combining traditional knowledge with modern conservation techniques. In 2019, after many years of Anangu requests, the Uluru climb was permanently closed out of respect for its sacred status.
As the sun sets on the horizon and Uluru fades into a majestic silhouette, the night sky over the outback begins its transformation. But the true magic begins as darkness falls.
Alright, it's dark and you can't see me. Obviously, we're here to see the lights. We finally made it. The flies have gone away. All the flies are gone. Now we can enjoy nature without actually being buzzed by all these flies everywhere. So I'm gonna show you once we get here what the lights look like. They look kind of awesome actually from a distance. They look awesome. So sorry for the dark video, but I don't have any lighting. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Look at that. Now you can see me, right? Yeah. So I travel with my own lighting, as you can see. Very expensive lighting here. This is my iPhone. So we're here at the site to view the lights. So we're gonna be looking at the lights here pretty soon. I'll flip over the video so you can see.
The Field of Light at Uluru is a stunning art installation by renowned British artist Bruce Munro. Known as Tiliwiru-Chuta Nyakujaku in the local Anangu language, meaning looking at lots of beautiful lights, the display is a massive installation of over 50,000 glass spheres connected by illuminated fiber optics, covering an area the size of 7 football fields.
Just walked up and there's a bunch of, it's like a field of lights. It's so pretty. Like, just turn around and you don't realize. I didn't know what to expect because they said it's just the sort of lights. They didn't explain what it was at all. But you turn around and it's just these gorgeous rows of, like, it looks like plants that light up or something. It's just so cool, man.
The lights are solar powered and gently pulse in rhythmic color changes, transforming the desert landscape into a breathtaking field of glowing orbs. The installation is set against the backdrop of Uluru, creating a magical contrast between the modern art and the ancient, sacred monolith. The display subtly changes colors, shifting from soft reds and ochres to deep purples and blues, mirroring the changing hues of the desert at sunrise and sunset. Visitors can experience the field of light in several ways, including guided walks, sunrise or sunset tours, and even dinner experiences within the installation, where guests dine under the stars surrounded by the glowing spheres.
Good fancy soup, man. They got all the fancy meals here. Like, they describe it, it comes out. I only understand half the words they say. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Hey, explain where we are. Table 131.
Okay, so we're currently at Table 131. What Table 131 is like this outside restaurant that they have here in at Longitude 131. It belongs to the resort, and every other night they take people out here for dinner. Or not every other night they do. Well, yeah, every other night they take people. Not everyone at the resort, but every other night they have dinner out here.
And it's amazing, dinner under the stars.
Yeah, so we're just eating dinner. You look up and there's just a bunch of beautiful, gorgeous stars. And I'm sure that we'll put pictures in here of what we take tonight. It's annoying because we're not going to get the pictures we want because the moon's out. So you're not going to get like the arm of the Milky Way. But the stars are still beautiful.
We're actually sitting under the Milky Way. When you look up,
Like some more water.
Yes,
Oh.
please.
it's stunning. When you look up, you see the Milky Way.
And when you have a minute, if you don't mind, I'll take
There's
some
a
more
fire
wine,
out
too.
there in the middle there, and it's just lovely. Lovely. The flies are gone because it's nighttime. Hallelujah. So.
This exclusive dining experience, the award-winning Sounds of Silence, offers more than just a meal. It's a journey into the heart of the Red Center.
A lot of these constellations were first developed in the Northern Hemisphere, so we've got a few upside down ones down here. But over to the right shoulder, we've got Betelgeuse.
Under the vast, starry sky, you're treated to a feast of flavors inspired by native ingredients, while the whispers of the desert surround you.
But in Melbourne, they call this the Melbourne shopping trolley.
Oh,
And on the left, we've got his left knee and his right knee over here. And Orion is holding a big shield with this group of stars here. Now, the thing I like about Orion is it cultures all over.
After our adventures around Uluru, we were welcomed back to our hotel by the sounds of a uniquely Australian instrument, the didgeridoo. Developed by the Aboriginal people of Northern Australia at least 1,000 years ago, this long wooden tube of an instrument is now used around the world, though it's still most strongly associated with Indigenous Australian music and is often used as an accompaniment to chanting, singing, and dancing by the Indigenous people. While the instrument may look easy to play, it's not, and we know this because we bought one in Australia and brought it home, and Oscar and Emerson still struggle to play it. This is mostly because the didgeridoo requires something called circular breathing to play any kind of sustained tune on it. And I haven't even tried playing it because an Aboriginal man told us it's considered very bad luck for a woman to play this instrument in his culture, and we didn't want to test his theory on that.
You're like a song that I sing in the morning on a perfect holiday. You're like the warmth of the sun on my skin when clouds look gray. You're like the joy of a trip that's coming to a place with ocean view. You're like
look at my camera. Look at my hand.
all is new.
Okay, so we're at Tjukurpa. That's the name. So I don't have to put it on the screen. But yeah, guys, so we're just going for a little hike. The flies here are relentless. There are thousands of them, and they're everywhere. And they don't buzz off ever. They're just always on you all the time. So, to keep them out of my nose and mouth and stuff, fly net. Looks dumb, but it works well.
Coming up?
To there.
Yeah.
Well, I think there'd be a lot underground. This is only the tip of the iceberg. They say Uluru, 348 meters above the ground. No idea how deep, but scientists are estimating between 4 and 6.
I can come up here, right?
It's like this is flat. I'll walk with you along the way, and then I'll walk on back, settle you in the car. If I think everyone's a bit too far ahead, I can just wait with you in the car, because most people takes about an hour. As long as there's some friendly people in the group that can help with photos, I think that should be alright.
There's some very interesting formations as we get close here, because you can see some of these rocks are obviously fused together. They're fused together either by pressure or by heat. So this used to be covered by water once upon a time, a long time ago. This all used to be underwater. Because you can tell by looking at some of these rocks, it's very smooth. A very smooth rock, like it's been rubbed over time with water. And then as you walk along, all the rocks on the floor are like either pressed together by force or they're fused together by heat. But look at this thing here. It's like a natural cement. Very interesting.
The soundtrack of my life. You're like a song that I sing in the morning on a perfect holiday.
Nestled in the heart of the Uluru-Kata Tjukurpa National Park is Walpa Gorge. This ancient landscape, shaped over millions of years, invites you to step into a world of towering red rock formations and timeless beauty. As we walk through the gorge, you can feel the power of Kata Tjukurpa, or the Olgas, as they are sometimes known, rising up around us. The walls of these massive domes create a natural corridor, a place of shelter and significance for the local Anangu people. Walpa means wind, and as the breeze flows through the gorge, it's easy to understand the connection to this land. The walk is a relatively short one, just under 3 kilometers, but every step brings you closer to the spirit of this sacred site. Along the way, you'll encounter rare plants that thrive in the cool, shaded environment, a stark contrast to the surrounding desert. As we reach the end of the gorge, take a moment to pause and look back. The sheer scale of the landscape is overwhelming, a reminder of nature's raw power and the ancient stories that continue to live on in these rocks. This is Walpa Gorge, a journey into the heart of Kata Tjukurpa, where every path tells a story as old as time. And just like that, we've come to the end of our unforgettable adventure here at longitude 131 degrees and Uluru. As we pack up and prepare to say goodbye to this incredible landscape, we're about to take one last breathtaking experience.
Enjoy, guys.
Thank you.
All the best. Take a trip
As we head to the airport, we'll soar above the 2 awe-inspiring rock formations, the iconic Uluru and the majestic Kata Tjukurpa. From the sky, we'll get a whole new perspective on their sheer scale and beauty, a final farewell to this ancient and sacred land. The Anangu people, the traditional custodians of Uluru, hold sacred stories about its creation that are part of their Tjukurpa, Dreamtime. It is the deeply spiritual and cultural foundation of the Anangu people, shaping their entire way of life, much like strong foundations support a house. The word Tjukurpa has many profound meanings and can't be easily defined, as it encompasses their religious philosophy, ancestral connection, laws, and the environment. At its core, Tjukurpa is the system that links the Anangu people to their ancestors and the land. The Tjukurpa stories describe the creation of the world, the travels, actions, and teachings of ancestral beings who shape the landscape, and they contain essential lessons on survival in the harsh desert environment. These stories also serve as a guide to behavior, setting the rules for how Anangu people should conduct themselves within their community, with the land, and toward others. In addition to teaching about life and morality, Tjukurpa stories are like intricate maps. They provide knowledge of sacred places, reveal how to navigate the landscape, and explain where and when resources like water and food can be found in the desert. Importantly, Tjukurpa is never written down. It is preserved orally, memorized, and passed down through generations to the appropriate people, much like an inheritance, ensuring that the cultural knowledge remains protected and alive within the Anangu community.
That's my favorite place. I think it's really, really amazing. That's spectacular.
That was awesome.
Anything else? Everybody's got all their other belongings and everything. Yeah.
So we just got off the helicopter you see behind me, piloted by Austin here. And yeah, we just kind of rolled up to the airport in a helicopter. Never done that before. That was pretty cool. Feel like a big baller, you know.
Flynets.
Fashion, Dolce & Gabbana
It's
Flynet.
beautiful. Yeah, this is actually a Gucci Flynet.
Yeah, mine's Dolce & Gabbana.
Yeah. It was a limited drop, one of one. You know?
And before we got here, we got to see Uluru and Kata from the air, which is stunning. Such a different perspective.
Yeah, it was really
differently.
cool to see the other side of Kata, which will be actually probably before this in the vlog, probably. So you'll have already seen it by the time I'm talking to you. But yeah, that was gorgeous. Look over here, Mr. Fly Magnet. Got
all the flies on me.
Oh, look what he does to the helicopter plane.
Yeah, you have to.
Never seen that part of the operation before that. We're fascinated by your tie up there. Or I am, anyway. Speak for myself.
All right, let's go. We're just going to go straight across.
All right. So we can get on the plane.
Go to Cairns.
And get away from these flies.
Yeah, there you go. Won't be
Go to
sorry to lose
Cairns,
the
yeah.
flies.
Yeah. I mean, Uluru is beautiful, Kata is beautiful, it's all amazing, but I am very happy to be getting rid of these flies, man. Like, they've been driving me insane.
We don't have them all year. Like, it's very, it's only at certain times, so it's not that hot here at the moment.
Yeah.
And we've had rain, so those two things have led to a lot of flies. But when it's really hot, the flies don't like it. You know, when I'm talking 48 degrees.
Yeah.
The flies don't really enjoy it.
48 degrees is like 110 Fahrenheit.
And in the winter, it gets really cold here in the morning, so the flies actually die off. So during summer, usually during summer, and all the way through winter, we don't have any flies. It's only usually for like a month or two at the end of summer, or you know, sort of in those shoulder periods.
Oh, so we just came in the sweet spot.
You just came in the sweet spot. Yep, not too hot, not too cold, and the flies love it.
It's been an incredible journey, and we can't wait to share our next adventure with you. Until then, thanks for joining us. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video.